Jensen! Oh, good. I'm glad I caught you. You remember that bombing you were in?
Are you trying to be funny?
No. What am I saying? Of course you do. I am seriously out of shape. I just sprinted the whole way here, and,
Try and get to the point.
Right. You know the corrupted footage from the train station? The distorted images that pointed us in the direction of Ark?
What about it?
There's a woman who works at Ruzicka station. Apparently, she's been trying to get in touch with Interpol. She says she has info on the security footage and wants to meet someone about it.
Seems like something we should have known about earlier. What's Miller saying about this?
Miller's not saying anything. Because I didn't talk to him about it. Yet.
We keeping things from the bosses now, Chang?
Only the ones who keep things from us. This woman, she sounded jumpy to me. If she knows who the bomber was... Jensen, something tells me you should try getting to her before anybody else does.
Where is she?
Waiting in the back alley on Stur Street. Her name is Pavla Kilmanovic.
All right, I'll see what she knows. Pavla Kilmanovic?
Sakra, you are augmented. I not think they sent... Yes, I am. You are with Interpol, yes?
At the moment. I'm told you have information on the train station attack.
Yes. No. Maybe. I work there, at Ruzicka station in surveillance room. I was not there when bombs blow up. My shift did not started yet. But I am on my way, and when I hear explosions, I must go to see, to find out if my colleagues... There is so much devastation.
Go on.
A man from Tarvos arrived. Says he is investigating crime scene and I should give him access to Intellicam servers.
Tarvos? They're a private security company. They shouldn't be investigating a terrorist attack.
You are right, I know. I should not have given him access, but I not think clear. I think only of my colleagues. Later, real police show up and find data is corrupt. I know Tarvos man damaged it somehow.
Why didn't you tell anyone?
It take me months to find this job. I cannot afford to lose it. I tell everyone explosion probably corrupt files, but... Things are very bad in city now. Every people convinced the Augmented Rights Coalition do this, and maybe they do. But if they do not, and me staying quiet make things worse for people like you, well, I not want responsibility for that.
I see. Anything else you want to tell me?
I can think of nothing right now.
Well, if you do, call Interpol again. Ask for the agent they connected you to the first time. Peter Chang.
Okay, I do that. Goodbye.
Chang, I spoke to Pavla Kilmanovic. Looks like someone from Tarvos got access to Ruzicka's Intellicam servers before the police.
Tarvos? What? You think they corrupted it? Why? Why would they do that, Jensen? I mean, I can't just call up Mr. Tarvos and ask, you know?
Leave the asking to me. They have a regional office in Prague, right?
Yeah, at Terminal Station. You need to take the metro to get there.
I'll let you know what I find out.
Oh, wait, Jensen. Terminal Station is on lockdown. Reports for why haven't come in yet, but let me work my magic. There. Just gave you access to a train. You should be able to get there with no problem now.
Hey, how did you get through the lockdown? No trains are supposed to stop here.
I'm with Interpol. I need to speak with someone in the Tarvos offices.
Well, I'm sorry, but there's a bomb scare going on outside. My lieutenant gave me strict orders not to let anyone through. You'll have to turn around or wait it out. Either way, I have a post to maintain.
Nice work with the train, Chang, but we got another problem. The lockdown here is due to a bomb scare. I can't get into Tarvos until it's resolved.
There is another way. I've been to that office before. They're in the middle of building an access area connected to the station. But if you use it...
I'll be breaking into the offices of a security company. Think they'll thank me for identifying flaws in their defenses?
Yeah, probably not. Especially if they're trying to cover up any involvement with ARC.
I'll reconnect when I've reached their command center. Jensen out.
Služební hlášení. Metro bylo z bezpečnostních důvodů uzavřeno. Postupujte prosím podle evakuačních pokynů staniční obsluhy či důstojníků Tarvosu. Za komplikace se hluboce omlouváme.
Service advisory. A security lockdown is in effect. Please follow the evacuation instructions given by the station attendants or Tarvos officers. We sincerely apologize for the inconvenience.
Where's Longworth? Up in the booth, still pretending to look busy.
Since this lockdown is on our doorstep, is it...
The turret maintenance corridor is operational.
These sodding Renos are taking forever. And this lockdown is just another excuse, isn't it?
That's what you're complaining about. What about being ordered to guard the lift without the man upstairs or authorizing key cards for us to use the bloody thing? Is this a sign of things to expect, LT?
The lift was put in primarily for execs, and last I checked, you ain't one. Besides, LT's not so bad. I'd much rather a decision maker having my back in the thick of it than some soft upper management wanker.
Well, I'm going to make sure I have the respect of my men when I make lieutenant one day.
Is that so? You a lieutenant?
Yeah, you'll see.
All right then, rookie. You can start climbing that ladder by seeing to your patrol. Come on then.
I think I heard something. Cover my post.
Let me know.
You're about done in there.
Confirmed. The turret in the maintenance corridor is operational.
These sodding Renos are taking forever. And this lockdown is just another excuse, isn't it?
That's what you're complaining about. What about being ordered to guard the lift without the man upstairs authorizing key cards for us to use the bloody thing? Is this a sign of things to expect from the LT?
The lift was put in primarily for execs, and last I checked, you ain't one. Besides, LT's not so bad. I'd much rather a decision maker having my back in the thick of it than some soft upper management wanker.
Well, I'm going to make sure I have the respect of my men when I make lieutenant one day.
Is that so? You a lieutenant?
Yeah, you'll see.
All right then, rookie. You can start climbing that ladder by seeing to your patrol. Come on then.
So we can clear the air and reevaluate how we can coexist.
So the sentiment that it is being enacted as a form of subjugation is false, then?
Unequivocally false.
Remember, men, we're on a skeleton crew. The LT wants us.
Access granted.
An elusive group of vigilantes exposing big money corruption. What these journalists overlook, however, is the damage. Traffic grid, causing gridlock for hours and preventing life-saving medical transports from getting through.
General message. Due to the security lockdown, all non-essential training sessions and equipment tests have been cancelled.
Yes, I'm coming.
Musical interlude there. I was talking about some serious shit. Let's keep going. Now that Sarif Industries has gone bankrupt and been summarily taken over by Taeyong Medical, we've really gone to Lupin territory. Not that we can control what these groups do, but we're currently just standing by and letting the most evil biotech company in the world become a monopoly that's in control of the most dangerous weapons on the planet. I warned you years ago about production equals destruction. That the factory line T-model-esque production levels of this uncontrolled technology would lead to worldwide destruction thanks to Sarif. I warned you that the lack of supervision over the drug pushers would lead to mass hysteria and murder. Then, when the two of them...
Please be advised. The current lockdown situation is not a drill.
So, how's the range of movement feel?
Brilliant. I love it, Heck. The motors feel much better than the last one.
They should. The balance was completely reconfigured and they tweaked the hand controls. Have a go around, won't you? Let's test mobility next.
Schedule update. The post-mortem of last week's operations in the Palisade Blaze has been postponed until next week.
Will you relax? We were following orders. We didn't do anything wrong.
Yeah, but what if he did? We don't know what he did when he was in there.
We're soldiers. We don't need an explanation. If we get into trouble, we'll just say the orders came from up high, which they did.
I'm not sure we were just following orders for hold up in court.
Trust me, we'll be fine. Think I heard a noise.
He seems so nervous. I better not get caught.
Schedule update. The revised video tutorial on augmented combatants will be screened continuously tomorrow, every hour in Screening Room A. It is open to all Tarvos employees.
Is the damage these hackers... London's traffic grid, causing gridlock for hours and preventing life-saving medical...
Chang, I'm at the command center.
Good timing. Miss Kilmanovic called again. Said the Tarvos officer had a high-tech device on him. The kind you'd need a request email and the lieutenant's blessing to use.
That means an order may have come from the top. I'll see what I can find out in the lieutenant's office.
His name's Whitaker, and if I'm right, his office will be up on the mezzanine.
Come on!
Men, this is Lieutenant Whitaker. These are trying times. In the streets outside, local police are investigating something that may turn out to be a terrorist bomb. I expect everyone at their best during this lockdown. This means total commitment to Tarvos. And your fellow officers. And me. That is all. Carry on.
Maintain while I confirm
and
request.
forever will be the best secure corporate archiving company in the world.
Around the clock, around the world. Hiker's News. Always watching, because you are always watching. In part 1 of our two-part look at the Human Restoration Act, the Department of Sociology at Harvard.
No. Hold. No. Go. Stay firm. Confirmed. That makes 4.
General message.
Confirm when you're set.
Apologize for the cost of being offline. We hope to have it fully...
I did what I could do.
Maintain.
I know. I know. I told you. I don't have that kind of pause.
Mechanical is on standby.
Yeah, no, look. I know. No, look, sis, please. I know. No, I remember too. Yes. Of course. I'm sorry, sis. I've done absolutely everything in my power to keep you.
Lieutenant Whitaker?
I have to go. Something's come up.
Who are you? How did you get into my office?
I'm with Interpol. We have reason to believe someone from Tarvos Security Services tampered with evidence at Ruzicka Station shortly after the terrorist attack occurred. You wouldn't know anything about that, would you?
Interpol? What the hell are you talking about? How dare you accuse Tarvos of collaborating with terrorists?
I'm not accusing Tarvos of anything, yet. I came in here off the record to avoid making things more complicated.
I suppose I should appreciate that. But we're in the business of protecting things, Agent. Not covering them up.
Listen, Lieutenant. You're either towing the company line or you're hiding something. Either way, there's been a terrorist attack, and Interpol needs to get to the bottom of it. Help me do that, and I promise, if someone here was involved, I'll do everything in my power to ensure it doesn't come down the wrong way.
That's generous of you. But I've already told you, I'm not hiding anything. You can't just break in here in the middle of a lockdown situation and start pointing fingers. Now get out of here the same way you came in. Oh, and Agent, if you ever step foot in this office again without proper approval or actual evidence of wrongdoing, I'll turn you into a ghost. Do I make myself clear?
There's no need for that, Lieutenant. I didn't come here to disrespect you. I'm just following up on a lead.
Well, your lead is a dead end. It's pretty clear that Ark was behind the bombing. I can assure you that Tarvos had no connection to them. Goodbye, Agent. Get out of my office. We're done here.
Chang, talking to Whitaker is not an option. I'm gonna search his office, see what I can find.
Okay, Jensen.
Schedule update. The revised video tutorial on augmented combatants will be screened continuously tomorrow, every hour in Screening Room A. It is open to all Tarvos employees.
Simon, I can't.
Melissa, I don't have time for this. The goddamn train station's on fire.
I know. Your brother-in-law's the one who did it.
What?
I told you Ark was trying to recruit him. When the police find out it was Ivan, they'll come for me.
I can fix this. We've covered up things caught on camera before.
What?
Yeah, but they haven't accessed the stations or telling them data yet. I have to go. I have to do this now. I'll call you, Mel. I promise. promise.
Chang, make sure there's a metro train available for me at Terminal Station.
Did you find out who corrupted the footage?
I did better than that. I'll fill you in on the details back at HQ.
Confirmed. Wide pattern noted.
Please be advised. The exercise room will be closed for maintenance until the end of the month.
Correct on that.
These social justice warriors fail to see the bigger picture. The AUG incident threw everything off the rails. Since then, the rift between augmented and natural it's become impossible to cross. We need a timeout, a temporary separation of the classes.
Confirmed. Switch to Kazakhstan.
General message. We have been advised by Prague City Services that water pressure and power may be interrupted. Our backup water tanks and generators can keep our offices up and running for a minimum of 24 hours.
I guess news. Reporting. And now for a close look at the events making headlines around the world.
Your email should be ready now.
Here are our top stories.
Kevin, maintain. I want you to maintain.
Issued by the Czech Republic
Kevin,
to approve
right.
expansion plans for the
For a new guy?
Palisade Bank Corporation.
If you have any more issues, I'll be in the IT
Prague,
department.
The bank's iconic blade facilities hold the largest and most secure data archiving vaults in the world. Cutting-edge security measures that protect the sensitive secrets of mega corporations and influential individuals.
Negative.
Sources close to the bank tell me that no hacker has ever come close to breaching the Blade's defenses, despite an almost astronomical number of attempts. Between you and me, folks, I think they are just wasting their time. This is Eliza Cassell.
I need focus on narrow pattern.
Live.
LT has approved that requested action.
General message. Please refrain from non-essential communication until the security lockdown has been lifted.
Negative on the box, unless it's real.
We need support. Yesterday.
Sources inside the R&D campus tell me, however, that this most recent strain mutates so quickly, new vaccines become obsolete before they can even reach infected areas. So experts are working day and night, not only on aggressive treatments, but on new cures and methodologies that will prevent deadly outbreaks from occurring at all.
Your man.
You are noted.
Attention. A live heavy equipment test is currently underway in the storage bay. Please remain clear of the area until further notice.
it's a pleasure to speak with you too, Eliza.
No.
Listen, I know
Go.
opponents are saying the human...
General message. Due to a security lockdown, all non-essential training sessions and equipment tests have been cancelled.
Confirmed. Moving on port.
When it is passed. And it's a pleasure to speak with you too, Eliza.
Eat. Go
Listen,
eat.
I know opponents are saying the Human Restoration Act is a step backwards, a devastating blow against basic human rights. But these social justice warriors fail to see the bigger picture. The AUG incident threw everything off the rails. Since then, the rift between augmented and naturals has gotten so wide.
You're mad. The 1637 wasn't worth it then, and it's not worth it now.
They used it over at the blade last week, and it was flawless. When it works, it works.
Why would we use something that's dependent on Corset 12?
Please be advised.
Saw something.
The
I'll
current
check it out.
lockdown situation...
Stay calm.
Around the world.
General message. For all to a safe facility. If you have any questions or concerns, please contact Ms. Pinkova.
Negative on the bomb.
What do you feel the Human Restoration Act will achieve when it is passed?
When?
No.
When
Command is still on
it is
lockdown.
passed. And it's a pleasure to speak with you too, Eliza. Listen, I know opponents are saying a devastating... These social justice warriors fail to see the bigger picture. The AUG incident threw everything off the rails. Since then, the rift between augmented and naturals...
General message. For all personnel with children in daycare.
Ever come close to breaching the Blade's defenses, despite an open...
If you have any questions or concerns, please contact Ms. Pinkova.
Go east.
Never mind, nothing.
Confirmed. No need to report.
Not only on aggressive treatments, but on new cures and methodologies
Straight.
that will prevent
No,
deadly
around.
outbreaks from occurring
That's it.
at all.
You got it.
This is Eliza Kassan, reporting to you live from Picus.
They may have value.
Confirmed. All
Units are
calm.
moving in.
Is freedom of the press a threat to our freedom? In the hands of irresponsible journalists, it can be. Underground websites and radio stations continue to praise the Juggernaut, an elusive group of vigilante hackers for exposing...
Maintain while I confirm request.
What these journalists overlook, however, is the damage these hackers...
Please be advised. The exercise room will be closed for maintenance until the end of the month.
Combat drones attacked St. Petersburg. And in the U.S., millions of workers lost their jobs. Classified corporate documents, causing several Fortune 500 companies.
Reminder. Any employee who misplaces or loses their weapon will be fined.
East. Go east. Units are moving in.
Schedule update. The post-mortem of last week's operations in the Palisade Blaze has been postponed until next week.
Mechanical is on standby.
Around the world today rejoiced at a decision by the Czech Republic. The Palisade Bank Corporation. Located in Prague, the bank's iconic blade facilities hold the largest and most secure data archiving vaults in the world.
Chang.
You got here quick. So let's have it, Jensen. Who's our bomber, and how the hell is Tarvos involved?
I found a recording of Whitaker and his sister. Her husband was recently recruited into ARC. He's the one who carried out the bombing. Probably just a pawn in all this. Someone who was easy to influence. Anyway, the lieutenant corrupted the footage to protect his sister from any backlash.
Nice work, Jensen. You must have been quiet in there. Tarvos hasn't reported anything.
I like to get answers without creating new questions.